Finally. Whew. That's a lot of ash. Oh, chapter 5. There we go.
Gracious sire, this is madness. You should not expose yourself to such danger. Wait here and allow me to summon a stronger force.
Nonsense, Velerad. This is my city, the capital of my kingdom. Damn it, I rule this land, and I refuse to creep around its corners.
Gracious sire!
Silence! You know you might as well wipe your ass with those intelligence reports. I want to see it with my own eyes.
Non-humans attacking! Protect the king!
For
Whoa.
freedom! Kill the dwarf!
Oh gosh.
I'll hang you by your own guts, human!
Meow, mage. Mage? Sign users?
It's the Grand Master! We're saved!
The Grand Master? Oh! From the Order of the Flaming Rose. We've heard about him.
You return, sire. I trust you are not too late. Your kingdom is in need.
You should know kings are never late, Jacques.
Sire, flames engulf half the city, and the blood of your subjects fills the gutters. This is no time for word games. You must act.
What do you propose?
Allow me to command your army, and the freedom to do as I see fit.
Never. Over my dead body.
It was close this time. Next time, I might arrive too late to help.
Is that a threat?
I've seen enough. Velerad, back to the castle.
I am the Witcher.
What is he doing here?
He dropped in. He seems to have a talent for that. What shall I do with him?
He'll come with us. I have a matter to discuss with him.
Uh-oh. Hi. Name's Gerald. I'm a Witcher. I apparently am pivotal to the story in this game.
Witcher of Rivia.
Sire, I am honored.
As I'm sure you surmised, I have not summoned you here out of whim. A serious matter weighs upon us. A curse binds my daughter. I want you to remove it. I have gathered all who might offer aid.
Didn't we already do this?
Duet has been the princess's adjutant for the past half-year. Velerad has known Ada since her childhood. And Triss Merigold is here for her extensive knowledge of magic and female intuition. Consult them and think upon this matter. We shall speak about it again soon.
As you wish, Your Highness.
In the meantime, equally urgent issues demand our attention.
I'm listening, sire.
Witcher, imagine returning home from an excursion against a monster, a Kikimor for instance, only to discover your home a whorehouse.
Your Highness.
I'm not finished. Those you left in charge failed you. A traitor threatens to oust you from the home of your ancestors. Wouldn't you be angered? Would you not elect to shed more blood?
Absolutely, sire. The non-humans must pay. With your backing, the Order...
Unfortunately, the knights have forgotten their place. They've developed a taste for power and want more. That is not something I can allow.
You stood by while the Order's power increased. Perhaps you should negotiate with the Grand Master.
And perhaps I should behead the Grand Master and his underlings. That would solve the problem. Sadly, it's not that simple.
I'm certain you're right, sire.
I must attend to some urgent matters. Speak with these excellent minds. Gain their insight. And don't forget my daughter, Witcher. I'm counting on you.
I won't forget.
My servant will summon you when I have more time. No, better not.
Okay. So everything is a mess. The Order is not acting with the same, shall we say, integrity that I saw with Siegfried.
A maiden and a bear? Ridiculous call to arms.
I don't like anything that's happening right now. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yes?
And hopefully have some options on how to handle everything. But in the meantime, let's talk to some folks and see what they have to tell us. Let's see.
Long live Foltest!
Great, thanks.
Don't tangle with us!
Okay!
Don't tangle with us!
Why do they have to yell everything? Oh, DeWitt. DeTwit.
Witcher?
Count.
No titles, please. Let us bury past misunderstandings in the name of a greater cause.
Yeah, okay.
So be it.
Geralt?
Don't you fear the king's anger, DeWitt?
Wherever did you get that idea, Witcher?
Foltest looked pretty pissed. He said something about bloodshed.
Obviously, he spoke of the blood of traitors and non-humans. He might finally dispose of that failure Velerad.
Uh-huh.
The king wants me to lift the curse that holds Ada.
Not surprising. You succeeded once, though it nearly cost you your life. The Striga's appearance possibly spells the end for Foltest. Many say he offended the gods. Remember how she first became a Striga?
Remind me.
As a youth, Foltest had quite an appetite. So much so that he ploughed his own sister. Their child died at birth, but then continued to grow in its coffin, only coming out to feed. Then you arrived, and broke the spell, though apparently not completely. The Striga's reappearance proves the royal dynasty is cursed. The people are sensitive to such signs. No wonder Foltest wants you to kill the Striga.
I thought I was supposed to lift the curse.
You are to keep the Striga from becoming an eyesore.
The chance of removing the curse is minimal.
I've heard a rumor of an additional reward for killing the Striga.
Would the rumor mention how much?
5,000 orens.
Nice number. Any idea who's spreading this rumor?
No. However, there are other things to consider. If you do solve the Striga problem, the king might take his savior's advice.
Have anything specific in mind?
A fresh yet unsigned decree on the king's desk disbands the order. If you ask the king to reconsider, well, your friend Siegfried would be grateful.
I need to talk to Siegfried.
Imbeciles.
Yeah. That's just so stinking messy. I mean, it's not oh, there's Triss. It's not unheard of in these royal families where basically, you know, someone in power
Doubtless Ada's idea.
gets ideas to, you know, basically have sex with anything that moves, including their own family members. Oh my gosh.
Maybe Velerad.
Is it true though? Or is it people just talking about it? Like, that's the other thing. I don't even know if that's true, but
Yes?
in this kind of medieval environment, how do you prove stuff like that?
Waste of words.
Just through rumors, I suppose. Velerad,
Interesting.
I'm not terribly interested in talking to you, but you know what? Let's be thorough.
Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings, Velerad.
I saw you speaking with the king. I gather it was unpleasant.
It could be worse.
Just like speaking to you.
Geralt.
The king told me about Ada.
Dreadful, you warned us it might return. Can you break the spell a second time?
We'll see. You seem to remember last time well.
Certainly. You stayed from dusk till dawn in the old manor house where the Striga had her sarcophagus. Kept half the city awake with the noise you made. We went to the manor at dawn and saw the two of you lying on the floor by the sarcophagus in a pool of blood. You were barely breathing, but the princess was cured. With the traitor Ostrid dead, the king was overjoyed.
Many victims this time round?
I don't know. These days, the corpses lie thicker than flies on a pile of manure.
Know where the Striga sleeps in daytime?
No, but she's been seen in Old Vizima. She may hunt there.
Removing the princess's curse will be risky.
True, but the king has ways of encouraging you to do it.
We'll see.
Do what you will, but remember, Foltest loves his daughter very much.
I know.
Geralt.
Maybe too much. And in a way that is incestuous. Ugh.
Aren't you a bit afraid, Velerad? The king looked irate.
At me?
I'd watch what I say if I were you.
I've served Temeria all my life. If they condemn me, I'll hold my head high as I walk to the gallows.
Farewell.
Fair enough.
Wish on a star? A witcher? In my native Beauclair in the Duchy of Toussaint? A witcher once spent an entire holiday feast dancing with a sorceress.
Not I, milady. I dance rather poorly.
Do all witchers have white hair?
No, milady. I am alone in that.
Perhaps I am confused. Regardless, I do have a certain matter for you.
How can I help?
Très bien. Mon Dieu. My 3 cousins recently fled the city due to some unfortunate coincidences.
Did they incur the king's disfavor?
Of a sort. I wish to send them some coin to alleviate their situation. Understand?
Yeah, okay.
Perfectly. I'll act as messenger for an appropriate fee.
Ah, parfait! My cousins Corbin, Buse, and Ramiro sought refuge in the swamp, in the caves there. Please deliver 300 orens to each of them.
As for my fee...
My cousins will give you a receipt. Take these to Ovizima, to the captain of the mercenaries, my fiancé. He will reward you.
Farewell.
Okay then. Is she
that seems
saying basically
satisfactory.
that that this witcher that was dancing with the sorceress was actually this guy? Oh, Geralt.
Ruffian.
Your memory is non-existent, so you don't remember any of that, do you?
Sir, do not interrupt my thoughts.
Your thoughts, huh? Locked.
Yes?
Whoops. Alright, Triss. Words to be had.
A maiden?
Geralt, I was worried about you.
I worried too. I'm proud of you. Heard how you fought for Alvin. Horrible things are happening in Vizima.
True, but the king has placed me under his, protection. Tell me, where's Alvin?
Alvin vanished into thin air one day, despite the amulet I gave him.
Vanished? That's awful. He might be anywhere in time and space. I'd hoped the amulet would block those abilities.
I hope he'll be all right. Triss, I've been thinking about us.
Oh, Geralt.
Oh. 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 Hi. Matters of the heart. How are you? It's been a while since I've talked about you. Let's see. Based on the RP that I've built for Geralt, he really, really wishes he could settle down and have a family, but he knows in his heart of hearts that it's difficult, and while there's always going to be that desire to have a family and to settle down and just slow down, there are monsters out there. And he's a witcher for a reason.
Triss, we can't pretend this is possible here and now. We are who we are, and neither of us wants to change.
But I don't want to lose you.
I didn't mean it that way. You're closer to me than anyone. I trust you completely.
Geralt.
But we both have things we must do. I don't expect you'd cast aside the interests of the Lodge.
You're right.
Believe me, Triss, I wish things were different.
Geralt, hold me.
Oh. Well, that was exactly what I was thinking.
Yes?
Thank you, game, for giving me that option. That was nice. I was worried that Geralt was all going to be like, Triss, this is all a farce. I'm a terrible person. So are you. Everything's awful. Yeah. But no, we got something nice. That was good.
Geralt.
What do you think about the situation with Ada?
She's a Striga, Geralt. We both know that curses don't cast themselves.
Fair.
Any theories?
Years ago when you first removed the curse, you ordered the princess to wear a necklace with an inclusion. Juniper, broom, and hazel branches were to be burned in her chambers.
Don't tell me. Someone replaced the necklace and added crap to the fire.
Yes, someone close to her who knew the secret. Velerad might know something.
So you think I should aid the king?
Definitely. In a sense, I'm a political prisoner. I could teleport away, but that would be highly inappropriate.
Oh, fair.
And I still have a few matters to settle here.
What might those be?
I wouldn't dream of boring you with them. I know you're busy slaying non-humans.
It's not like that.
Oh, excuse me. Quelling a rebellion. Is that what they call it? Eliminating terrorists? I see no difference.
I've got to go.
Ouch.
Yes? Our merciful master will see you now, sir. Go upstairs to his chambers.
He has crazy
I'll
eyes.
go immediately. I'll go immediately.
Okay. And then I won't go immediately.
What do you think happened to Alvin?
Frankly, I never guessed he'd bypass the Dimeridium. That would be a feat for many sorcerers. Clearly, he has enough power to teleport himself anywhere, perhaps even through time.
I've got to go.
So that means
Have I fallen into disfavor?
if he can teleport through time, that means
Yes?
maybe it'll be a long time from now before I see him. Or maybe I've already seen him. Wait. No, would the game do that? Am I going to get a revelation somewhere where there's somebody that I've been speaking with that is actually Alvin? He's just grown up and much older? That would be crazy.
Ruffian.
But more likely it would end up being something about the fact that Alvin probably going to pop up somewhere down the road. That would be my guess. Where does this go? Nowhere. Where does this go? Oh, the king's room. Well, that's convenient. Before we go there... Oh, nope, that's exactly the same place. Okay, never mind. My king, I've come to check your stuffs. Thank you. Don't mind me just robbing you of all your things. Apparently there's not actually... Why do you store flint and a torch inside of your wardrobe? Fancy. Okay.
Witcher.
Your Highness.
No need for titles. Speak freely. You've had time to think. What's the prognosis on removing the curse from my daughter?
It's possible.
Could the curse have returned by itself?
Unlikely. Someone must have cast it again.
Should you succeed, would Ada's mind be that of a child?
I don't believe so. She'd likely recall all that occurred before her transformation.
You don't believe so. You're not making this any easier, Geralt. Do what you can to remove the curse. Failing that, you may slay her without fear of retribution from me. When I last gave you my trust, you did not disappoint me.
Thank you, sire.
Don't thank me yet. Should you learn who cast the curse, tell me and only me. If you succeed, I'll grant your every wish, within reason, of course. If you must slay her, do it quickly, cleanly. If you fail, and my daughter suffers, those dear to you will suffer too.
Great.
I understand, sire.
Good.
Sire, another disease consumes your kingdom.
What would that be, Witcher?
I have been investigating an organization known as Salamandra.
My daughter dealt with them, stupid girl. I regret I ever departed. To your credit, Velerad said you thinned their ranks considerably. I trust you shall finish the matter.
Exactly my aim.
One last matter, Witcher. Forgive me, but I had you followed.
What?
I received a report about your personal life.
Why?
Your Highness?
You must know that I hardly did this out of lewd curiosity.
I'm sure.
My spies report that you are romancing Marigold. I need to know if there is anything more to it.
Why do you need to know?
Triss and I, we're close. That's no one's business but ours.
No need to be rude, Witcher. I, too, loved Ada's mother. They forbade me from marrying her. But I hope you fare better. At least as a mutant, you need not worry about pregnancy. If you desire to go to Vizima, talk to my chamberlain. I shall be away from the castle for some time. See Velerad about any other needs.
So I shall. Farewell, sire.
One more thing, Witcher.
Yes, sire.
This is, confidential. So you must pledge these words will not venture beyond these walls.
What is he going
I
to
shall
tell
take
me?
them to the grave with me.
My spies tell me you play poker.
What?
And, well, I have trouble finding worthy opponents at court. They fear I would have their heads if I lost. Care to play?
Yes. Yes. Let's play poker. Yeah. Whoa, that's a lot of monies. We'll go with something low. I realize now that Triss is the love of my life. Oh yeah. Okay. Speak with the chamberlain. Got it. I have nothing. I literally have nothing. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Man, some trashy rolls. Oh, come on. Alright, so we're gonna roll this, and that. Come on, force. No force. 2 pair. Not even enough to beat his 2 pair. Yep. Fine, you know what? Let's save. We'll talk to him again. We're gonna gamble some more. Be right back.
I shall detain you no longer. Talk to my chamberlain about transport to Vizima. I shall detain you no longer. Talk to my chamberlain about transport to Vizima. I shall detain you...